So today I'm going to be doing the Harry Potter spells book tag as originally created by TurtleSympathy, and yeah, let's just get started. The first one, Expecto Patronum, a childhood book connected to good memories. I chose Winnie the Pooh for this one because I actually kind of learned English with that. And my mother used to read me English Winnie the Pooh stories every day, and I would try to translate them into German. Expelliarmus, a book that took you by surprise. The Timekeeper by Mitch Albom. This book is quite short, and from what I expected, I thought it just would be about time travel and time itself. I already knew it would be quite deep and philosophical from what I've heard about Mitch Albom's books before, but that it would hit me that much I really just didn't expect, and I honestly couldn't handle it. Prior Incantato, the last book you read, that was actually Quidditch Throughout the Ages by J.K. Rowling. A.A.Milne, a book that introduced you to a genre you haven't considered before. For this one, I think I'm gonna choose A Work in Progress by Franta, because it is kind of a biography in a really creative way, and I don't read biographies, and that's the thing. I still don't really do, but I think I'm more open to the option of doing so, if that makes any sense. Ridiculous, a funny book you've read. Again, a YouTuber biography, All I Know Now by Carrie and Fletcher. It is basically about her life, and there are just so many funny anecdotes and little stories in it, and I just, yeah. Of course there are also like deep parts and sad parts and all that stuff, but there were just so many moments where I really laughed out loud whilst reading it, and I really enjoyed it. Sonorous, a book you think everyone should know about. This one right here. This is my favorite book of all time. For those of you who haven't heard of it, it's Feenlicht by Jenny-Mai Nuyen. It is a German book. It's not translated into English yet. So sorry that you probably won't be able to read it, but I just think it's so fantastic, it's wonderful, it's just, yeah, as I said, it's my favorite book of all time, and I love Jenny-Mai Nuyen with so much passion. She's such a great author. Yeah. Obliviate, a book you wish you could forget having read. The Sandmann, which is a German classic that I had to read for school, and I'm one of those nerdy people who actually read the books for school, but this one I didn't. I stopped midway. We still had to talk about the whole book, so I still know what happened during the rest of it, and I still have nightmares about it. I honestly still have nightmares about this damn book that I had to read in like 8th grade or something, because it's just so creepy and I hate it so much. Imperio, a book you had to read for school. This one is a good example of why you should read your books for school. It's Scatterheart, and I had to read it for an English class. I had to actually write an essay about it, and I haven't reread it, but I really want to, and it just was really emotional, but also really, really well written, and it has like a little fairy tale twist kind of. So yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Crucio, a book that was painful to read. I basically could say everything by Xinran, who's a Chinese author, and most of her books, or like I think all of her books, actually are based on real stories about mostly the oppression of Chinese women in their culture, and how they don't have many rights, and how, yeah, it just is really hard for them. And I think every book I've read by her just had me in tears after like 2 pages or something like that, because it's just so hard to know that there are places where women still are less worthy than men, basically. And the last one, Avada Kedavra, a book that could kill. Now this one is a bit macabre because I'm gonna choose a German classic again, which is Die Leiden des jungen Werther by Goethe. And the reason I say it's a bit macabre is because Werther in the end kills himself, and there really was something called the Werther fever after this, where loads of young people who read this book were so emotionally involved with it, I guess, that they actually kill themselves as well. Really, honestly, like, that's something in the German history that happened. I guess that's it for the Harry Potter spells. The Harry Potter spells book tag. It is hard to say. It's quite a mouthful. Yeah, that's it for the tag. If you haven't done it yet, I'm just gonna officially tag you now, and please let me know if you do it in the comments below, or send me a link or whatever, and I'm gonna watch your videos. I'm really looking forward to that. And yeah, I hope you always have a reason to smile, and I shall see you next week. Goodbye!